Christ Community has this incredible opportunity in front of it. After a 2-year campaign, we're looking at the possibilities of what God might want to do in our future. And it's become pretty clear that we have the opportunity to take out all, if not a significant majority of the debt we've carried for 18 years. And so to help you think about what it might mean to impact our community even more, we needed to look back a little bit in our history. So I invited 4 of my friends who were part of our leadership team when I came on staff 11 years ago. I asked them to share about their experience of leading in the church, the good times and the hard times, and what they learned about God's faithfulness in that season. So here is their story.
What I remember most about the vision to come out to Bell Road was we were in Palos Heights, Illinois. We had outgrown our facility. We were busting at the seams. We found a piece of property on the border between Will and Cook County. We got super excited about it because what that meant for us as a congregation. It meant new life, it meant new beginnings, it meant new opportunities. And for us to have a vision like that in a place where we felt confined was breathing a breath of fresh air into our life together.
It didn't take long before we became vacant, and our attendance started dropping and continued to drop, and our collection started dropping and continued to drop. And then we had a big mortgage with a big mortgage payment, and the bank decided not to renew the loan. And that was a dark moment. And really at the time, I wasn't sure that we were going to be able to continue.
I think we were going through a time where there was a lack of trust in leadership. There was a lack of transparency. So nobody really knew what was happening. We were vacant, so we didn't have anybody leading the charge. So as a consistory, our team had to pray a lot. You know, what's God's will for Christ Community Church? Is it for us to still be here? Is it for us to close our doors? Because it came down to talking about closing our doors.
We were so focused on what happened inside our walls.
Right.
This ministry was about us. And the reason we came out here, we lost because our focus was on us. And I think over those difficult times, and they were tough times, Hal, you're right. The loss of membership, the loss of resources, that doubting period in our life, God changed our DNA through all of that.
Well, I think the thousands of dollars that we pay each month for the mortgage payment could be used for ministry. If we had that money freed up in our budget, we could go out and do God's will.
When you get into a place where you don't have that mortgage looming over your head, and you think about how God has been faithful to our congregation through all these years, and what He could do if we didn't have debt. I mean, we are a missional church. All right, we hear it every Sunday. Where we work, where we play, where, the people that we surround ourselves with. That's our mission field. And so if we have the opportunity to eliminate all that debt, think about the resources that we could pull together and just further God's kingdom.
God gives us everything we have. There's not a thing that we earn without God's giving us the gift of being able to earn it or just giving it to us. What He wants back is the first of the gifts that He gives us. So if I'm a farmer, it's that first crop. So many times we say, well, I'll see what's left over at the end of the month. And we can't do that. We have to say, you know what? In our heart, God gave this to me, and I am blessed, and I am blessed to give it back. Not that He needs it, but it's more about our heart.
Well, I've been a giver my whole life. And I'm embarrassed to say that I've struggled a lot to give 10%, but I've always gave. And then 5 years ago, my wife really got sick. And what you worked for and thought money wasn't all that important. And I think we get so focused on saving in the future and everything else, and you don't have to be. because God's going to take care of you.